Hello, my name is Rachel and I'm here today to do a Top 5 Wednesday video. So if you don't know what this is, it is a Goodreads group where every week you top 5 faves of anything. I'll link the Goodreads group down below, but yes, so this is the first one I'm doing actually, and I just thought it was a good topic, so decided I was going to do it. And the topic this week is problematic faves. So characters that you don't want to love but you kind of can't help yourself liking. So the first one is Heathcliff from Wuthering Heights, which is by Emily Bronte. I have such problems with my love of Heathcliff. I actually full on love him. I am an absolute sucker for Byronic heroes in any sort of TV, movie, film, book, anything like that. I just said TV, movie, film. Movie and film are the same. I don't know. But I'm an absolute sucker for them. I just love him so much. And Heathcliff is one of those who he's an absolute dick, and I excuse a lot of the stuff he does. Anything towards Kathy is excused because I can't stand her. She's just the most annoying person ever. And towards any of the other characters, it's fine. The only person who it annoys me with is Isabella, because I think he is just an absolute arsehole to her. And then that's when I wish I didn't like him so much, but I do, and I excuse him for just everything, because yeah, it's annoying, because I feel like I should hate him. I'm really hoping to reread this soon. It is actually getting to the crappy autumn weather that I'm used to at home now, so I'm going to be rereading this once the weather is sustained crap. So that one is number 5. Number 4, I have someone from the Harry Potter series, not actually in this book, but this is the only Harry Potter book I have to hand right now, so we're going with this one, and it is Bellatrix Lestrange. Bellatrix is my favourite character in the Harry Potter series. I don't know what it is, just absolutely love her, and I love that I love her. I always love sarcastic, bitchy, evil characters that are women. They are just absolutely my bag. Cersei Lannister, give me any day. She is fantastic. So yeah, I don't hate that I love her, but the moment in the 5th book when she does something terrible, I find myself kind of rooting for her a little bit, and I want to be rooting for Harry because I'm oh, this is terrible. This is so horrible to have happened to you, but I'm just I can't help myself loving her and rooting for her anyway, which pisses me off. And also, when you find out the backstory of Neville and his parents and how that relates to her, I kind of want to hate her then as well. But again, I just can't. I love her so much. I don't know what it is. She's just amazing. So yes, number 4, Bellatrix. For number 3, I have Jack from The Shining by Stephen King. Jack is the father in this book, and this book is basically a family go to stay in a hotel for the season where they are closed over winter because there's too much snow, but so that they can keep everything running and make sure nothing breaks over the season where the hotel isn't open. Now, Jack in this is not nice at all. Is abusive, foul. He is so obsessed with himself and his own goals that he isn't even really striving to reach, that he is horrible to his family. And yeah, if you've read this book, you know why he's a dick. And if you haven't read this book, go read this book. It's fantastic. And if you've only seen the film, read the book, because you'll hate the film once you read the book. I absolutely hate the film now, and it used to be one of my favourite films, and now I can't stand it because I read this, and this is fantastic. So yeah, you should go read the book. But he is basically an absolutely abysmal character, but he is so well written that I just completely understand where he comes from, and all of the moves that he makes during the book and all of the dickhead stuff that he does, I completely understand, and I just find him such a redeemable character and just someone who I am rooting for so much when I read this, that yeah, I just love him, and I feel like I really don't want to, but he's fantastic. So there's that one. Number 2 is Hacken from Let the Right One In. So this is by John Ajidlikovic, something like that. I'll write it down below, but yeah, it's very hard to say. And this is basically a horror novel, and it is fantastic. Like, it's one of the best horror novels I've read, actually. It's like one of the only ones that scares me outside of Stephen King, which is impressive because I don't get scared by a lot of horrors, and I do read quite a few. There is a character called Hakan who looks after the sort of vampire child in it called Eli, and again, very similar to Jack in The Shining. He is disgusting, has very, very disgusting desires for people that he shouldn't, crossing over into paedophilia, absolutely unacceptable. But again, he is so well written, and he is trying so hard to fight those instincts and impulses that he has, which I find just really awesome to read anyway, because it's so interesting to read this sort of, you know, you can't really help who you're attracted to, but what about when it's wrong? So say you were attracted to your sister, how can you can't just stop that, even though you might know it's wrong and you might never act on it, you still can't stop it. And it's a similar thing with the character. He's attracted to children basically, which he absolutely shouldn't be, but he does fight it. And there is an instance where he is in a situation where he has the opportunity to have sexual relations with a child, and he stops and he leaves. And I feel like I just sound so creepy saying I like him. I just really like how much he fights against it, and his character is an exploration of this sort of what's unnatural, but it is actually natural, like it's what his body naturally feels, but it's absolutely unnatural because it's not right, you can't do that. But his like journey to try and just get through that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he's a very interesting character, and I don't want to like him because he's kind of a dick, but at the same time, I like respect his story arc, and I'm very interested in it and like it and enjoy reading about it. So yes, there is that one. And then number one is probably the most predictable one, but it's just, how can you not? And it is Joffrey from Game of Thrones. I am holding up this. This is part of a present that I'm making for my best friend, where I am like defacing this book because it's like her favourite book. So excuse the fact that this doesn't actually look like a Game of Thrones book. It is, but it's just got stickers all over it. And yeah, obviously Joffrey from Game of Thrones, because he's an absolute tool. He is the biggest knobhead ever. But like, who doesn't love hating that guy? Like, he's just so well written, so well acted in the TV show, and I love the scenes that he's in. Whenever he's in a scene, there'll be a smile on my face because I just enjoy watching what he's going to do, reading what he's going to do in those situations, seeing him get pissed off or any sort of comeuppance, I love. And I just, yeah, fantastic character. Most characters in this show, you can usually hate the fact that you love them. I mean, this guy, I nearly pointed at Ned. Absolutely not Ned. Ned is an angel. But Viserys, kind of like Viserys, even though he's an absolute tool. Just think he's awesome. So yes, that was all of my top 5 problematic favourites. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!